ahead, Cam, when you're ready.
All right.
Okay, guys, go ahead, please.
So I'm here to talk about the never-ending topic of North Korea. As of this year, it's become, well, in past years, it's been a huge issue for their nuclear program and their inability to cooperate with UN and just international policy and stuff. But this year in July, they finally launched a ICBM that can reach mainland US, and obviously South Korea and Japan being US's allies. So that's an issue now that it can hit US mainland, but before this, it could only hit Japan and South Korea. What's happened as of late is that the UN, it's become a big enough issue that the UN has put sanctions on North Korea, and I think it's $1 billion, which to an isolated state like North Korea, that's a huge sanction for their imports, exports, and just their overall economy to slow down that process of their ICBM production. So basically how this all started, the USSR was a ally of North Korea back in the World War II. So they had a little bit of stockpile from the USSR, and then they diminished, and then North Korea was like, well, we should probably keep these on to deter other people from attacking us, the States, and because they've seen the States going to Libya and Iraq, and they, even in Libya, they invaded with the approval of the government, and then Gaddafi, I think his name was, he got assassinated by US-backed rebels. So North Korea sees this, and they're like, well, we sort of want to do our own thing without anybody else telling us what to do, so we're going to keep these as a deterrent for the US, because you touch us and we'll blow you up kind of thing, right? Which, in my opinion, it's kind of fair. You look at US's track record, Vietnam, just everything, they just leave a trail of crap everywhere they go. And for North Korea, I mean, it might not be the ideal state to live in when you're living under a dictator like Kim Jong-un or, Kim Jong-il, but that's from our Western perspective. I feel like a lot of the stuff we see is Trump saying we'll meet them with fire and fear, which is super dangerous rhetoric, first of all, and then at the UN Council, he said Rocket Man or whatever, and just belittles him in front of the whole world. And it's you don't even know, I think the ICBM can actually, their newest one, I think it's kind of funny, it's No Dong. And it can reach New York at this point. But, it's, Trump's backyard. So now he's all fired up. But, yeah, I feel the most dangerous part of this whole situation is the fact that Trump is in office for it. Clinton was in office and he tried to negotiate with North Korea's, it was the one before Kim Jong-un, the dynasty, anyways. And after that, Bush sort of threatened him, was stop this, slap on the wrist kind of thing. And then Obama just sort of tried to wait him out and was we'll just wait and see if they can actually make this thing. And now that they can, and now that they've launched one to see Japan and can potentially hit US mainland, Trump is sort of just so aggressive with his tactics and just with everything else that he's done in office so far. It's just, it has me a little bit worried, but when you think about it, I think both of them know if they launch it, then the whole world is going to go to shit. There's no way that, because even to this day, Russia still has ties with North Korea, China still trades with them, and then when you get all that, international, that political stuff, I'm your ally, you're my ally, I have this many nukes, let's all fire them off, you know, we're all gonna die, basically. So, that's my thoughts on North Korea, and vote Trump next term.